just a time. Look into your eyes. I look into your eyes. No longer mine.
So the other day, I reached a bit of a milestone by hitting my 100th YouTube video upload. And if you've ever seen the video of Mr. Beast, where he sort of talks about you need to do 100 uploads before you notice anything, then realistically, this should be the point where I kind of start noticing things change. But being a quiet, not so confident person, who would have even thought that would have made it to 100 videos? So in this video here, I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I've learned whilst doing YouTube photography over the last 4 years with 100 uploads. So one of the things that I learned when it came to shooting photography for YouTube compared to shooting photography for myself was that I did not have to put my best work out there from the very get-go. I had to learn and be comfortable with the fact that when you go out to shoot, not everything is going to be great. Time is of the essence, and you've got one day to shoot something. If it's not great, I'd have to wait till next week to shoot something else. So if I can continuously wait week on week to try and get the best work, then nothing's ever going to get put out there. So it did take a bit of time for me to realise that it's not all about getting the best work, it's about getting out there, experiencing, learning, shooting, and the more I was out there, whether it was once a week or once every 2 weeks, the content that I got genuinely got shared. And it didn't matter what it looked like, as long as the experience was shared, so to speak. Which kind of brings me on to my next point. It's more than just a final image. When it comes to the photography, it's more than just a final image. It took me a little while to realise that although people like watching POVs and content like that, people also want to know why a shot was taken. They want to know a little bit more into that sort of reasoning behind things. Why did you choose those settings? Why did you go to that location? Why did you go for that sort of framing? There's a lot of whys, and all of these whys just build towards the story you're trying to tell through your photography and let other people know. They're all the extra little bits that just help towards giving people more of an understanding in why you do what you do and why you chose what you chose. Once I started realising that sort of thing, I realised it's more than just pressing record on a camera. It was more than just pressing record on a camera. It was the fact that at the very beginning, I wasn't planning any videos and I needed to. Going out without a plan ended up with a lot of wasted time, which meant a lot of dead content, dead space. The more I started having a bit of an idea of what I wanted to put out, or just the structure of a day, like, okay, I know I'm going to go to at least these locations, or I want to theme my shoot around this, things started to slot into place a little bit better. Without that planning, everything just took 3 to 4 times longer than it needed to, and there was no reason to not spend half an hour just to work things out roughly in the mind. I mean, I'm shooting this video here. Obviously, I don't fully script anything, but I knew where I was going. I know the type of shots I'm going to get. So I know getting back to edit this now is going to be fairly chop, and we're in and done. I can keep up with that schedule. I can keep putting content out for you guys and keep progressing the way that I want to be fair. So planning was a big thing. Confidence on camera, probably one of my biggest learnings. When I first started this whole YouTube thing with photography, I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to talk to the camera. I just wanted to make POVs. There was even a point where I didn't even want anyone to know what I looked like. I suppose I reached a point where it's like, you've got to talk to the camera, you've got to explain what you're doing and let the world actually know who you are. Otherwise, who cares that you're just putting photos on the internet? And I suppose the learning from that is things take time and they progress. None of it's going to be easy, otherwise everyone would do it. And I know that I've still got a way to go. Like, I know I'm not the best at articulating myself or explaining certain things, but I'm working on that. I'm doing little things in the background. All of these extra videos that I make is that little step forward to being that better sort of YouTuber, I guess, and building that confidence on this platform and outside of it. So it is what it is. So yeah, that was my biggest learnings since starting YouTube as a photographer. So yeah, that's just a few of the things that I've picked up while doing photography on YouTube so far. If you've been rocking with me since the start, then I appreciate you guys and thank you. If you're new here and you've only just come across my videos, maybe you will stick around to see another 100 videos. And if you're fairly new to starting your own sort of journey, how are you finding it? Is there anything that you've learned so far? It'd be cool to talk about them in the comments. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this one here, make some photos, and hopefully see you in the next one. Peace.